Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm back. Yesterday's really fun Gruul Prowess stream got cut a little short because Magic Online crashed and stopped working for like an hour. So we are kind of continuing where we left off from yesterday with the Gruul Prowess list. I made a couple changes from like when we started yesterday, but keeping those changes. We did this in the middle of the stream where I guess it was really just we cut the 16th land for the second gut shot. I was kind of like on the fence between 15 and 16 lands. I really do think the presence of 4 Abundant Harvest makes it to where you can get away with 15 lands pretty freely. We even like, I think we even got like pretty flooded the first game we played with 15 lands too, or we had like 4 lands like pretty quickly. The mic's muted. It is not muted. It's not muted. Although you probably can't hear me say this because your volume's off. Okay, let's keep this. Yeah, I think Revival is interesting. I don't know. I think the Gutshot's better, but I think it's interesting. I think I have to try to Bauble for a land here. Don't love putting back a second Bauble though when I have a second Channeler in hand, but I probably should. Kings, 8 months. Thank you. Doing well. Welcome back. I don't understand how is Revival good. What I kind of like about Revival is if you keep like a 1 land fetch land hand, it puts it back on top, and also if you have like 2 Manamorphoses and the Noxious Revival, then that's 3/0 mana spells for Thrasta. Or you can go like Manamorphose, Noxious Revival, Manamorphose, Light of the Stage, Manamorphose. I think that could be like fine. I'm not saying that it's definitely good, but that's kind of why it's interesting, at least, to me. So I can graveyard to try to find a land this turn, or I can keep this and guarantee a land for the following turn. That's probably fine. I can miss a land this turn. Famous last words. I'll attack on an aggro deck. Kings, again, 8 months. Thank you. It is also just like card disadvantage, but it is also true that a lot of the time your gut shots are going to be card disadvantage too. But they can be removal, they can trigger spectacle too. I don't know. Okay, I'll keep this on top. I may even be naming non-land with this. Which is kind of funny. Definitely just gonna go land, creature this turn. Dude, land grant would be awesome. Kind of hoping to fade Consider into Murktide here. Although I guess we know they have Consider. I mean, Tamashi, I don't know if Tamashi's good here. I guess let's go through Lotus Blooms, and then Tamashi, Hardcaster, as we're told, Truck Typhoon, Lake Claim. So when I was messing around with Resurgent Belief in Modern, I was of the firm belief that the best thing to be doing with the deck was putting Omniscience into play. I didn't think that this was... I don't think this plan of like, oh, I'm going to put Aspertold, Shark Typhoon, Lake Claim into play is that good. Especially in the 80 card version. I was playing 60 cards. Just trying to like jam Omniscience into play. Okay. I guess I'm looking to find a Lightning Bolt. And I can bolt and shrink the Murktide. Or I could maybe double dart the Murktide now. It's a lot of... Maybe I'll choose land. Yeah. Pretty likely to want to flashback a dart, so I kind of need the extra land. Okay, so that's Delirium. So I choose non-land now. I didn't find Lightning Bolts. But now I can just go Swiftspear, dart you. The other option is to dart my opponent, then cast Light at the stage, but I think I just need to dart the Murktide. And then kill the Murktide, deal my opponent a lot of damage. I feel like when I was going off Omniscience, I run out of gas too fast and then still kind of die. I don't know. I mean, I was playing Omniscience with a lot of card draw effects. Like I was playing the Thirst for Meaning. I was playing a lot of like cantrips and stuff. At the very least, like you only have 12 enchantments in your Resurgent Belief Yorion deck. That ratio is way too low, I think. I also think that like you need to play like if you're playing Yorion, you need to do something like what's the card? Castaway, the blue removal enchantments, just to have a density of Resurgent Belief cards in your Yorion deck. But I also think the archetype's not that good, and I genuinely don't recommend pursuing it much further, because I didn't like it very much when I was messing around with it back in the day. I think that you need to be 60 cards. I think I would move away from Solitude Tamashii Shredder as well. Legend Shredder also is not very good in a deck like this, in my experience, that is not playing Mishra's Bauble. I think the deck is too lost in the sauce, but I would play something closer to the 60-card version I used to play, which is on... There's a Channel Fireball video. It's on the YouTube. Plays the Thirst for Meaning, plays Omniscience. Like that is the powerful thing to be doing with Resurgent Belief. But it's also like so hard to play a Yorion deck like this with no tutors, that is trying to like just draw your As Foretold and draw your Resurgent Belief in your 80-card deck. It's really tough. Although I do like that you get to As Foretold Lotus Bloom. That is like a cool little synergy here too. Okay, opponent's at 2 life. And Holy Heat's Soul-Scar Mage. Miss Lethal. I mean, I'm only lethal if my opponent's fetching there. But I know you guys love to say Miss Lethal. It's the favorite line of text. Alright, Gut Shot, Lightning Bolt, Lava Dart, all lethal, and I have 3 looks. And their fetch is turned off. 14 lands, by the way. 14 lands, by the way. Sacrifice 2 lands to Lava Dart. Just don't want to draw anymore. Alright, we'll just pass. I don't want a Mutagenic Growth looking for Lava Dart just to let them surveil. Alright, I know just kind of some loose thoughts. Don't play Rest in Peace also in your Resurgent Belief deck. It's just too much. I can't imagine that you can side out of the combo. Rest in Peace is a big nombo there. Yeah, 14 lands is, I think, must be the way to go, right? If I'm going to be surveilling lands in the yard, keeping a 1-lander, flashing back 2 darts, and still not wanting more lands. Okay. Let me just attack first. I don't want to like trigger or connive from my opponent and let them connive into counterspell plus burn spell. Okay, this is good. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is just our first match with 14, but I think 14 is fine. Again, the Abundant Harvest are like what makes it fine. It would be like really not okay with without them. Alright, gonna bring in 2 Run Afouls up for 1 Thrasta. And I was cutting an Abundant Harvest before. I don't know if I still can. Now that I'm down to 14. Maybe I cut the 3rd Gut Shot. Gut Shot's not too bad, though. Maybe I cut the 4th Dart. Yeah, yeah, we'll just keep going down to 13. Yeah, cut a land. Man, I'm kind of excited that I get to play a 14 land deck in Modern. You know, I've been doing this for years now. This is definitely, like, 15 lands was already the record for, I think, for a new brew. 14 lands is really exciting. Dude, I've been playing 14 lands and Fran is telling me to cut lands? What is this timeline? Athena, don't worry. Athena hates the standing desk. She always gets so worried. Alright. Kind of too much mana here, but we'll keep. Let's let him hold a 6. Belcher plays more lands. You have to count the MDFCs as lands. Okay. Easy. That's too much mana. That's too much mana. We're flooding. Thankfully we can mitigate the mana flood at the Mishra's Bauble. My opponent looks like they mulliganed. Oh, down to 5, wow. Easy non-land choice here. I have Delirium now. Oh, yeah, I'll keep that on top, just draw that. Let us Thrasta one time. We fought Thrasta a few times today. I might try to set it up for it with like bolt them into light at the stage. Maybe we'll draw a land and just cast light at the stage. This is actually kind of interesting. This maybe lets me Thrasta. I guess I would have to draw land. I have to draw land, Thrasta though. So there's a land. Yeah, I'll just bolt them light at the stage and then save the Manamorphoses for the following turn. We are kind of flooded though now. Ooh, okay. Don't love hitting Run Afoul with the light at the stage. I guess I know I kind of like silence them from playing a Murktide or a Shredder or a Channeler this turn, but still kind of not ideal. Would Demon Lich be usable? I think the curve's just too high. I don't think you can play that many payoffs. Ah, we're flooded. No cap, actually. Actually flooded. So make red-green because I can play my fetch land for the green source for Thrasta. Oh, although I was definitely supposed to... Oh no, I was supposed to play my land so I could save this from a lightning bolt. That was a big mistake. Come on, Thrasta, bail me out. Yeah, we're down to 14 lands. And we're flooded. So flooded. Sorry, I got a out of 6. Yeah, I'm just teasing. I'm memeing saying I'm very flooded. It's just teasing. Teasing to memeing. Okay, this is 6 damage. Just let it go. No, we have Delirium easy. I don't think there's much merit in casting the Run Afoul there. Okay, we're looking to draw Thrasta, looking to draw Run Afoul, looking to draw light up the stage. Be happy with the creature, I guess. Okay, Thrasta maybe. How about Gut Shot? Okay, we might be able to kill them in one go if we... Yeah, we did, but you could play a Become Immense. I think that you just need to keep the curve a bit lower, though. I know it's not, like, super high on the curve. Swiftspear might be lethal next turn. Thrasta might be lethal. It's too flooded. Can I kill this? I can. I feel like I really don't want to play this game where I go... Lightning Bolt, Dart, Flashback, Dart, Gut Shot, Flashback, Dart, though. I'm just going to concede. Maybe I keep in the third Thrasta. I think I have the play. I'm not that interested in all these Gut Shots, actually. I think this makes more sense of the play. Yeah, I need to go down to 13. Definitely messed up when I didn't play my land before the Swiftspear. Might have won the game if I had. I think if we're cutting the Gut Shots, we're probably running the Revival. I mean, I would cut Revival against the Counterspell deck, probably. I don't know. I don't think Revival's good. It could be better than I think, though. Okay, let's keep this. Really good hand on the play against Murktide. You could build the deck with salvaging. I think light at the stage is better. Salvaging is interesting. I think it's kind of, again, kind of slow. Yeah, harvesting for land is dangerous because we might flood. Very dangerous. Yeah, I told you not to play it, Danny. You didn't listen to me. I don't. People keep suggesting Postmortem Lunge. I've always kind of disliked that card, and I don't really think it'd be very good here. I wonder if I'm supposed to cast Light at the stage or Swiftspear. Probably Swiftspear. I guess I get to go haste Swiftspear next turn and then cast whatever I find off the stage. I want to get my 2-for-1. To make sure I get to. I could get too many Light at the stage gummed up if they have more removal for next turn too. Channeler Bolt, okay. Thank you for the 5 months, Jay. Glad you're liking the stream. Glad you're liking the deck. What his explosives looks like. Which I kind of have to run into. I think. We'll see, we'll see. I really doubt they're going to play explosives on 1 and then kill my Soul-Scar Mage. And so then I can do something like... I have to hit perfectly to Thrasta here, but if I find... Yeah, I'm not going to try to just run perfect. But if I had found land 0 mana spell, I'll light up the stage, then we get to Thrasta. There's a land. Probably don't need it. And then I need to think if I want to Bauble now or save it for Thrasta. I think I save it for Thrasta. I think what my opponent's gonna do is crack Explosive's main phase to deny Surveil, which will likely mean I can Swiftspear on my turn. I mean, maybe they play around Swiftspear. No, you can't play Spikefield Hazard in the deck. It just enters tapped. It's way too deep. Perspiring Spike, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you, thank you. They do main phase crack the explosives like I predicted. If they lightning bolt my Swiftspear, I'm unfortunately gonna be one spell short of Thrasta though. Hopefully they don't. Okay, down to 8. So my opponent played Island, then they cracked their explosives. I think that I'm very likely to get Spell Pierced here, unfortunately. But I also think I should cast this. Yeah. Really felt likely. So do I want to draw Soul-Scar Mage? I think no. I think I don't. Two mana up. I mean, they don't have There's countering, okay. They don't have red removal up. I mean, I just have to put them to 2. And then they're the 2 Lightning Bolt or Lava Dart. They didn't Murktide last turn. I think they would have if they had it. Lightning Bolt Swiftspear, play Scalding Tarn. Probably never cracking it. Tense game, tense game. Well, that means that they're never beating Lava Dart because they have to have 2 counter spells for my Lava Dart, and now Gut Shot is live. Of course I sided. Of course I sided out a gut shot for a Thrasta. Obviously we don't know if it would have been the same one. So frustrating though that we did that. Snapcaster Mage, Keck W. You think the deck is better off with Thrasta? It would be just better. Thrasta is not a cheap spell creature. I mean, I've played a ton of different Prowess variants. I think that there's a lot of different options for top end. I think Thrasta has been a good option for top end here. I think sequencing with it's very difficult. You know, it's one of those high upside, lower variance cards, or, you know, higher variance cards. It's obviously like really bad in situations where your opponents have run you out of resources and you're top decking it and you can't cast it, but also like a lot of draws in your Prowess deck are like that. Alright, I'll leave this back to block the monkey, I guess. At the very least, like this red-green Prowess formula where you get to play really low land count because you play Harvest, I do think is a good fit for Thrasta. If there is a good fit at all, which I guess there is, right? Okay, Dash Ragavan, second me for 5 down to 8. So many looks at a burn spell, but obviously I have to find it. And then maybe if they have counterspell as the last card, then I just have to draw exactly the Lava Dart. So they're gonna cast that. Come on, Lava Dart, please. I think I'm dead next turn, actually. 5. No, not quite. The third Thrasta. Okay, so unironically, if I kept in the gut shot over the Thrasta, oh, I guess that could have been the one that exiled to Ragavan. I want to know if I thought it was worth it, if it was only for content's sake, which I think is a valid reason. Sure, it's a valid reason, but I've been having a good record with it. My first four games I played with the deck, I won on turn 2 with Thrasta, then I turned Thrasta 3 times in a row. At least I'm exploring it, you know. Just I think that people way too often just like want answers on is deck good, is card good immediately, when it just takes a lot of time and reps, especially with a higher variance deck like this. But it just feels so bad too, because this is like the 4th match in a row we've lost a super close game 3. You know what I mean? I just like, it feels like every single match has been a really close game 3 today. We've just been on the wrong side. Not that we still can't, you know, just draw Lava Dart right now. Slow rolled Lightning Bolts, I think. Incredibly slow rolled. So you want to go down to 1 Thrasta and play Traverse. You can't cut any Harvest if you're going to play 14 lands, but that is kind of interesting. And to only play 1 Thrasta as a Traverse target, but then you need triple green when you Thrasta, which is probably too much. I kind of like waiting on the Channeler because I can miss a land drop next turn, and then try to use the Bauble to set up for a Thrasta turn. Because I have so many 0 mana spells. I don't really feel like I need a land next turn. Could be wrong. Could be too slow. Get to bring in the Maguses finally. No, Burning Tree Emissary is too unsynergistic in the Prowess deck. It also makes red-green instead of green-green. It's like kind of like the way everybody else has built the Thrasta deck and has failed too. We're not gonna die on turn 2, are we? Acolyte, thank you for the 25 months. Appreciate you. Okay, we're not. They have a Gruul Turf, so they can't necessarily pick this up and transmute it. Okay, this is fine. So we're gonna Lava Dart Azusa. Oof. So close. Kind of slow. Next turn we can use this to get a land. I'm gonna graveyard it. Swiftspear some extra damage next turn though. Swiftspear is 3 extra damage. I'm attacking them for 3 this turn. Guess what else am I even looking for? Why did I dart response not just float? It was in my draw step, not my main phase. I was saying it's Gruul Turf mystery card. The mystery cards of Titan were kind of boned. Could we have sacked Stomping Ground targeted by Zeus to flashback ball? If we sack the Stomping Ground targeted by Beseiju, we don't get the land from Beseiju. We just lose. The mystery card is in fact not a Primeval Titan. Keep that on top. See what they're drawing next turn. A Cultivator Colossus. That one's pretty interesting, I guess. Probably not going to be quite enough. Could you have floated and let the Beseiju resolve before darting to preserve the Surveyor from DRC? Yeah, I guess that was better. Maybe that was what the original chatter was asking. I thought they were asking about... Yeah, I guess that's why you should float. Yeah. Narwhal 10 months, appreciate you. So can we beat a Cultivator Colossus here? I don't know. I mean, we can. Obviously, just need them to break, I guess. They're gonna have. I think they have at least 2 lands. Hopefully, they don't have 3. They probably have 3 though. Wait, that's it? No, it's not it. Oh, it is it. Oh, cool. We win. I think. Thank you, Narwhal, for the 10 months. Appreciate you. I guess they still have. They have 5 mana. They can't cast a Titan. They're still 1 mana short of Titan, but they also don't have a bounce land in the hand. They would have played it to the Colossus. But now they have 2 blockers for my ground creatures. And I think I'm 1 point short because I have 1 dart in the yard. So it's 2, 4. Okay, that's lethal. They have a Gruul Turf. They played the Gruul Turf off the Colossus. Where is the Gruul Turf coming from? I'm just gonna go for it now. I don't need to like slow roll. Maybe I didn't need to cast the Manamorphose. Oh, they bounced the bounce land. Right. Of course. I've been so confidently incorrect all day today. The worst sin, Magic the Gathering being wrong. Why no Swiftspear? I mean, I just have lethal. I'm just not going to waste my time playing the Swiftspear, getting all the Prowess triggers when they have 2 ground blockers anyways. I'm just trying to end the game. I think it's Magus in for Thrasta, because I don't want to play Thrasta when I have Magus in the deck. And then maybe I'm doing something like 2 gut shots for 2 grudge. 3 mana, easy to get. Do you think Through the Breach is unplayable? I mean, I haven't liked Through the Breach for like basically all of Modern Horizons 2. Just like so awkward with Solitude in the format. Athena hates the standing desk. Yeah, 3 on turn 1. So MTGO push a bunch of decks out, but MTGO wasn't bad for the format. You just wake up and want to argue about MH2 being bad for Modern every single fucking day. So you're saying, Spike, MH2 pushed a bunch of decks out, but MH2 wasn't bad for the format. Explain yourself. You hypocrites. I win, I win, I win. I get to hate MH2 again. Another day of just complaining about MH2. Fuck off. I don't care. I've heard every possible take you could possibly give about Modern Horizons 2. I liked the set. You don't have to like the set. This chat box is not your complaint forum for Modern Horizons 2. There are plenty of places to whine about Modern Horizons 2. This is not it. I don't care how much you hate the set. Still looking for Magus. Can we complain about prices of Rage 2? Not here, not here. I'm just so tired of all of the complaints, you know? I'm here having a good time, playing new decks, trying new things. That's all I want to do. I don't want to hear the same tired, boring takes about Modern Horizons 2 pushing your pet deck out of the format. Specifically your pet deck, by the way. Specifically pushing your pet deck out of the format is the only reason you're crying so much, too. I'm just so over it. I'm just so over it. Go do anything else. Alright, game 3 on the play. Okay, we get to turn 3 Magus on the play, thanks to Abundant Harvest. Could you have darted a Zeus out of second land jump? I couldn't because I floated green off the Manamorphose, so I didn't have the mana to cast the dart. But it's also, I guess like that type of comment specifically, what bothers me so much is like, oh, so Spike, Modern Horizons 2 pushed blue-red through the breach out of Modern, but you think that Modern Horizons 2 is good? You've lost this. I can't believe it. You've been caught in this hypocrisy. Like this is not your you know, no debate perverts, you know? This is not your place to win your stupid internet argument by arguing for me. It's just so frustrating, those kind of comments, you know? It's just like, why? What are you doing? You freaking they're just debate perverts, you know? just can't help but getting so horny from winning an internet debate. Don't even, yeah, we'll Abundant Harvest for non-land here. Plenty of mana. Yeah, all the debate perverts proud in the chat. Dude, this hand can counter a Dismember on my Magus of the Moon. I can double Mutagenic Growth to save Magus from Dismember. Mr. Pyle, 14 months. Appreciate you. Fire Spout. Okay. I could have saved the Soul-Scar Mage from Fire Spout, but I think it's just best to make sure my Magus doesn't die Dismember. Yeah, very flooded though. I make green red again. Still just again not I'm gonna save these Mutagenic Growths to save Magus from Dismember because I feel like that's the main thing as I lose to. I have 5 lands. 14 lands is definitely correct, I think. Yeah, we don't have a basic force in the deck. I don't think you need it. Again, like the main idea is you mostly just want Primeval Titan for, or sorry, the Magus for these spots. Just like Magus is like your win the game button against Titan, which is a rough matchup. I'm gonna attack. I don't think that they have Dismember. If I'm just horribly wrong, I'm horribly wrong, I guess. But keeping them off their extra green mana, I think, is correct. 14 lands, by the way. Kept a 1-lander, too. Yeah, we are actually playing 14 lands. We were at 16 at first, flooding a bunch, 15, flooding still. 14, I think, is the right number. I think there's a good chance to turn 3 Thrasta. I'm going to keep. That might be too bad on the draw, though. Obviously, if the second Thrust is anything else, you're pretty happy. You oftentimes have to attack twice with Thrasta to kill your opponent. I'm going to keep. We have like a very good chance to like just draw something on the first couple turns that impacts the game here. That's an interesting one. Really interesting one. I still need a second green source, but I think we'll be okay. Okay. So I have Thrasta next turn. I think my opponent's playing Rhinos. I think I just pass. Ditch a mountain for a Copperline, fit them traverses. So you want to add traverse and cut a basic land? I think that's incorrect. I think you need 2 basics for like density of fetchable targets. So spins a crashing footfalls. So I'm kind of worried about Fire Ice here. Fire Ice just wrecks me so bad that I'm just going to fetch Shock twice. Or now I guess I'll fetch a mountain and play the Stomping Ground. No, but they can't Ice Thrasta because it gets hexproof when it enters. Please don't subtlety me. I can't emotionally handle a subtlety. So they don't have a Cascade spell in their hand either, which is nice. Or maybe they're playing around... I guess I did go Scalding Tarn, Wooded Foothills. Maybe they're playing around Counter Magic. They draw Fire Ice for turns. They can ice this. If they... also if they like cast Violent Outburst or Ice, it does count for my... I might be able to play second Thrasta. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Interesting. Petty Theft. Okay, it's so bad against my second Thrasta game plan. We're so flooded. No, this should be fine. So we should go just attack with Thrasta, right? Oh no. Soul-Scar Mage makes it to where I've got a pretty good attack with both creatures. Maybe I just always flood out and I just like I'm the only one who's allowed to play this few lands. Yeah, the Soul-Scar Mage makes blocking the Thrasta nightmare. Okay, so if I should just go Lightning Bolt the Rhino token, Lava Dart the Rhino token. I don't have lethal if I just target them, do I? That's 3 Prowess triggers, so Swiftspear is going to be 4 power plus 5 damage. They go to 1. Otherwise stuff, $10. Thank you. When is this coming down? 3 turns. Maybe make sure I counted that right. 4 plus 5 is 9. Yeah. I think I just keep Thrasta alive. Keep the dart in the yard too. Go face seems fine. Yeah, I think both lines are fine. I think that this is like marginally better. I can also flashback a dart for more damage right now. Right, I'm doing 1 trample down to 9, flash, and then 3 here down to 6. So flashing red dart will put them to 4. I don't think that's worth it. They do have theft. Yeah, I know that they have petty theft, but I think that there's a good chance if their whole turn is petty theft to Thrasta next turn, we're gonna be in good shape. And if they're casting these spells on our turn, then we can maybe cast another Thrasta. Yeah, holding the dart for the second Thrasta seems pretty good too. Wasn't face lethal dart flashback. I counted like 2 or 3 times. I counted that at exactly 9 and they were at 10. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh, hold on, sorry. Need to 9 of 6. Opponent pitched Fire Ice. The hand is Brazen Borrower, mystery card. He's gonna flashback Dart. Maybe they have another Fire Ice and they just kill both of these, but I'm definitely just gonna make them do that. I mean, if their hand is Petty Theft plus Violent Outburst, I at least get to play a second Thrasta post-combat. Oh, they did have another Fire Ice, but they... Oh, dude, they punted so bad. What the hell? They should have gone on their turn fire, kill both of these, then Petty Theft my Thrasta. That was horrible line. Okay, I don't have a sideboard for Rhinos. My plan was just, you know, play a fair game against them, which I think is fine. Unless they didn't have the Borrower in hand and I somehow, like, misread the hand. I think that I didn't, though. Dude, 14 lands. Dude. 14 lands, by the way. No, they have too much red removal to want Magus. Alright, this hand's fine. I think I keep Lava Dart so that Gutshot can counter a 2 damage burn spell on Soul-Scar Mage. Yeah, we are at 14 now. And I legitimately think 14 is correct at the moment. Yeah, it's a bit high, maybe. And the reason it's possible is Abundant Harvest, and then Abundant Harvest, like, I think Harvest is just like such a unique card. You can really get very creative in your deck building with it. I think it's a bit underexplored, these kinds of ideas. Like here, I just get to go harvest for a land, play a Channeler, pass. Ten lands for revival. Now that's the the end game. Is Ancient Grudge for Chalice? It's for Chalice and Hammer Time. All of the mental missteps. Graveyarding this gives me Delirium, but Channeler is also, I think it's good in this spot. I'm pretty likely to find Delirium next turn with Gutshot Light at the stage. Yeah, I think the Flying Thread is really valuable. I'm gonna keep the Channeler. It's close, maybe. Just prioritize getting Delirium with these next few triggers. Although I probably have to keep the next Light up the stage. So Light up the stage. Another Channeler. So I can maybe just go double Channeler the following turn. We'll see. Okay, there's Delirium. Okay, there's a Swiftspear. I'm attacking for 9. Yeah, just play another Channeler here. I think I get a Mountain. I don't think we're thrusting this game. You're at 20% to miss a green source when you draw a 7-card hand. 20% to miss a green source when you draw a 7-card hand. I think that's fine, right? Because you have, like, some range of that is, like, going to be, like, Basic Mountain, Dragon Rage's Channeler, Mishra's Bauble. Is that fine? So this is a hard hand to keep. I would definitely keep this hand if I knew the matchup, like if I knew that the red removal was really good against them, but I think on the play, you just have to, you can't keep a no threat hand. I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to hold the Baubles for turn 2, I think. What do you think is the main weakness of the deck? I don't know. I mean, I think that the consistency is an issue. It's also like true, like Prowess just kind of is an archetype that struggles in a super removal heavy metagame, like we've kind of been living in for a long time. Living In's not a great matchup either. Playing against a Tron variant. Okay, I think I'm casting both my Baubles now, not holding them for the second Soul-Scar Mage. Although maybe if I see a Swiftspear on top, I'll hold the second Bauble. Channeler. I think I just need to focus on aggression. I don't think the Channeler gives me enough speed here. I probably don't need to shock either. Losing the die roll is also bad. Definitely recommend winning your die rolls with the deck. Lands, by the way. So we're gonna have Tron on turn 3. Too bad this is not a Swift Spear, it's a slow spear. See how big their payoff is on turn 3. Yeah, we get to hold the Mutagenic Growth and then upkeep growth to get a Surveil, Defines, Manamorphose, Abundant Harvest, light up the stage. Probably not beating Wormcoil, maybe beating Karn. Maybe beating that Karn. If they go for bridge here, I'm gonna have four cards in hand. Oh, they go for Chalice, okay. So probably have some outs. This deck would have played 12 Swift Spears if I could. Dude, my opponent is not casting Chalice of the Void. What? You're not casting Chalice? I literally can't believe it. I don't know where I find these opponents. Still need to find some stuff. Probably Surveil a land in the yard here. I actually can't believe they didn't Chalice there. Yeah, Surveil a land in the yard. 14 lands, by the way. Dude, 14 is so many lands. It's so many lands. Land. Oh, no. No! Fuck. Okay, I have to kill Karn, I guess, and then probably lose. So a non-creature spell that turned on Delirium, I think was lethal. 6, 11. No, not quite. It would have had to have been Lava Dart, Lightning Bolt, Abundant Harvest, Manamorphose, light up the stage. A lot of outs. And 2 looks. Yeah, Chalice in 1 is like, obviously they have like more 1-drops in the hand too, but I think whatever they should have got like Walking Ballista and like, you know, been able to kill my Channeler. They needed to do something to impact the board. I think it was like way too greedy for them to just chill there. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Okay, I know I can bring in Magus, Ancient Grudge. I kind of feel like on the play, I just kind of like being the aggro deck. I might like that on the draw too. Like, Magus is really slow. They're going to bring in answers for it anyways. It's probably fine. I think I'll play 1 Magus over the Thrasta, maybe 2. Second gut shot, second Magus. This is probably fine. Maybe live to regret it. Starting to regret it. Although this hand I think is just a mulligan. Okay. Keep this one. Why was that 7 a mall? I see you say the 7 had Scry. If we play Channeler turn 1 and we go Channeler, upkeep, Lava Dart, looking for a land, we're not that likely to hit, and our clock is also really slow. And then the 6 card hand had no threats, so I don't think you can keep a hand without a threat. I don't know, I thought the average 6 was better than that 7. If you don't bring in a matchup... No, the Magus is for Titan. The Magus was for Amulet Titan. Do turn 1 Sanctum. Okay, so their hand is Forest, Wormcoil, 3 Mystery... Or Wormcoil's next turn. There's a DOC. I know there's a DOC in the first hand, but there wasn't like a 0 mana spell either. Okay. I think I'm gonna go Gut Shot late at the stage, pre-combat. I don't know. I thought the average 6 was better than the 7, but I could be wrong. Dude, the Harvest feels so good. Oh, this Magus is... Yeah, Magus is terrible if they're just, like, not going to prioritize Tron at all. They choose Urza's Tower. Don't quite have lethal, do I? No. I mean, TBR is way too high on the mana curve. The card costs 2 mana. I can't believe they're keeping turn 5 Tron on the draw against Prowess. We might just kill them this turn. No, too many lands. What about Assault Strobe? Again, like, that's just a different build of the deck. Like, you can be in on pump spells and play cards like Clever Lubimancer, Illuminator Virtuoso, Dreadhorde Arcanist, and you play Scale Up, Assault Strobe, Become Immense. Like, that is a deck. This is, you know, a different version. Dart? The Dart is 1 point short if we flashback Dart there. Lethal? Chat lethal, maybe. Dart is an extra 2 damage. They go to 1. So, like, maybe Magus is really good against a Tron opponent who's just not going to prioritize keeping turn 3 Tron hands. And maybe they just have it at game 3 anyways. I think I'll just run it back. -1 Magus, +1 Thrasta on the draw. Maybe. I kind of like it. Not bringing Grudge. Grudge is like way worse against Tron on the draw because you can't snipe because you can't snipe Expedition Map, but it's like maybe okay at like buying you a turn against a Wormcoil, but for the most part I think you're just hoping they don't have turn 3 Wormcoil. Like, Grudge is not that likely for you to beat Wormcoil. The 4th land. Oh man. I remember there was somebody that was going on like this deranged, unhinged rant about me being... he called it the epitome of Spike Greed, that I was playing 20 lands in the food deck. The epitome of Spike Greed, that I was playing 20 lands in the food deck. Which makes it clear that they had never watched me in the first place, because I just always draw a million lands. Born to Flood, yeah. Maybe opponent gets Blast Zone here to get Power Plant. Yeah, opponent just on the Never Mulligan train. Alright, let's find a Thrasta. We might have to also find another spell. Okay, there's the Thrasta. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Never saying no to Thrasta here. Even though we do need another spell. But we're pretty likely to find one. Light up the stage. Yeah, I'm going for it. We probably win anyways, even if we miss here, but... Yes! Let's go. Let's go. That feels great. It's a pretty good turn 3. How do I do it? I mean, I got a lot of 0 drops in the deck. Thrasta. Thrasta could have been actually any 1 damage spell and it would have been lethal. Exactly as good as Gut Shot there. Alright, the canister, 20% no green source. Maybe as a keep though. We have a lot of surveils. I'm gonna keep. Looks so pleased. Yeah, I love it when a plan comes together. What's the best Prowess deck for a tournament? I think that there's a lot of different ones, right? So there's this one, there's the Ledger Shredder Phoenix list. I think that that's the best, like, blue-red variant, a variant that's way more resilient to creature removal too. Oh, sorry, this isn't a Prowess trigger. So you can double Prowess off the gut shot, save the channeler. Wheels, thank you for the 11 months, appreciate you. Those easy draw lands. Yeah, the Mono Red Breach list was really cool. The one with Bergie, I like that one. But yeah, there's a lot of different Prowess variants. They're all like pretty reasonable, so it's tough to say what the best one is. Feels good to main deck Gutshot Dash Dragavan. I probably would have bobbled them or myself before dashing the Ragavan there. Yeah, the classic mountain harvest draw. Maybe cutting the second mountain for a Copperline Gorge is correct, but I feel like fetching the second basic mountain is also really nice. I don't know. Maybe we'll just draw Green Source. Maybe we'll draw our second basic mountain. Alright, I think we need to use some mana here. No, I think you keep this on the blind because you have the Channeler too. You have a bunch of Surveils. Just bad the Channeler died immediately. Don't think I'm supposed to cash in a Gut Shot for a Surveil though. Especially with Swiftspear in hand. We even have lethal next turn if we draw a land, right? We have 6, 7, 8 plus 5, 13. Yeah, exactly 13. 2 mounts hurting. Yeah, it's close. Like I like this deck would just love to play the 5th Stomping Ground maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. Like I've been fetching the second mountain a lot, I feel. Okay, I have the Lightning Bolt for this Shredder. They have 6 cards in their hands somehow. I guess somehow is probably not the right word. Double iteration is how. It'll be okay. No way to prevent this. A streamer regularly plays 14 lines on the deck. Nothing to do. I'm not gonna add lands, okay? There's no way. Sheltered Thicket. Naya Triumph. Screwboots Flood. Maybe. It doesn't seem like they've got another answer for this Swiftspear. It does look like they're finally playing a Murktide, though. I have 6 points of burn in there at 9. A 3/3 Murktide followed by a 5/5 Murktide for 2 5/5s. Or sorry, 6/6. What was the wait? What was the third instant? The heat. The heat. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go to game 2. Just go to game 2. Okay, so I think my plan is going to be on the play to cut 2 gut shots for 2 Run Afouls, and then on the draw, I'll bring in second gut shot and cut the 3rd Thrasta. My current plan for them. I think it's pretty good against Murktide. We've been beating it more than we've been losing to it, but I think we're 0-1 against it today. I think we beat it the first 3 times. I think we're 4-2 against it right now. Now down a game. Being able to blank a lot of their red removal with Mutagenic Growth is a really key part of the matchup dynamic. 10 fetches for Sharkland. I don't know. I feel like I fetched the second basic mountain a lot. It might be the case that we do want to play one Copperline Gorge over the second mountain. I think you definitely want the first mountain though. Can someone run me the number? I know Canister said we're 80% to have a green source in our opening hand. We can keep this. Can someone run the numbers, though, and tell me... do I play the Bauble on turn 1, or do I hold it? Bauble gives me a 4th look at my second land. I think I hold it. I might want to use it for Thrasta, too. Yeah, what's the numbers if we have one more green source? Is it like 82%? 83... Yeah, Red Green Horizon Land would be nice. Yeah, people keep suggesting Forgotten Cave, or they keep suggesting like tap like tap lands. I think that you don't want to play any of those. Well, Tron, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you. I do think I'm kind of cozy missing a lane drop. I'll just play Swiftspear Bauble. 83. Yeah, that feels a lot better. I think it's just cutting one mountain for one more fetch land. You could do that too. You could do that. But I kind of feel like the first Copperline Gorge is better than the 9th fetch land. Like, you do end up racing a lot of the time. Is Gemstone Caverns a dumb suggestion? Yeah, that card has to have a luck counter. Otherwise, it doesn't cast any spell in the deck. Except, like, Manamorphose, you know. Yeah, Gruul Guildgate. The next suggestion. No, you play Copperline Gorge over Conclusion Forest. People think that these aggro decks could just afford to take infinite damage, but that's not the case. Like, you're playing Mutagenic Growth, Gut Shot, Fetch Shocking. Like, people can race you. You can just add a fetch. I think I like the first Copperline Gorge before the 9th fetch, but it's probably like about the same. Well, I put it up to one lander with multiple cantrips and didn't get there. And I guess so did I. Okay. What are you doing here? I kind of want to be aggressive and go Lightning Bolt, light up the stage, Mutagenic Growth, and potentially more if I hit something off light up the stage. That's 3 Prowess triggers for 8 damage minimum plus 5 is 13 down to 3, yeah. Yeah, I think when they're stumbling, we just go for the throat here. And if I had a 0 drop, if I had Mutagenic Growth or Gut Shot, I think that's lethal too. 2 lands. Alright, still just going in. We should go to 13. Or the Pathway land. You guys are way too lost. I don't know if this is a meme just suggesting all the different type of lands that exist. Just play Copperline Gorge. It's better than any of the other suggestions by like so much. This is funny.
Is Athena still in here? Yeah.
I don't think so.
There's thunder now.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, there's a 1% chance of precipitation here, and it's been so hot. I'm really hoping it rains.
Well, it's still gonna be like 100 degrees, so.
Yeah, I know. But it'll be, I don't know, it'll feel good. We'll see steam coming off the ground.
You don't want to sit here? You don't like this? Should just sleep in there.
Fuck! Oh no. Okay. Damn it. Okay, Lava Dart, Lightning Bolts, both lethal. Get some selection here. Another land. Don't think I'm gonna upkeep, cast a burn spell if I draw one. Okay, deck tag. We'll do it after this game. So Lava Dart wins here because they have to crack the fetch to counter. Do I have any fetchables left in the deck? I should have my mountains. I'm going to actually hold the Soul-Scar Mage. This way I can potentially Thrasta, just have a spell in the hand. Oh, Mountain in Exile? Oh yeah, you're right. So have 1. I'm gonna thin. Okay, so if they counter this Abundant Harvest, we get the Thrasta. Okay, so now I go cast Lightning Bolts. Cast Lightning Bolt. If they counter, we Thrasta. If they don't counter, we win. They're gonna counter. Yeah, for land. Oh, there's okay. I would have been way cooler to win with Thrasta, but we'll take it. Okay, and then on the draw, the plan is bring in second Gut Shot for third Thrasta. They have double counterspell. Do they have 4 mana up? I thought they only had 3. Okay, so we've got a very goofy deck tech here. I don't know. You have to play 4 Fable the Beard Breaker in your enchantment aggro deck. This is like the best card in Pioneer in the first place. I think there's too much going on here, maybe. I don't know, there's some cool stuff. Overlapping Hardened Scales with enchantment synergies. I don't know. There's a lot to unwrap here. It looks very cool. I guess that's my first note, is that this deck looks very cool. I don't know how good it is though. I feel like maybe I'd be interested in just playing 4. I guess this doesn't kill elves on turn 1. Actually, that was a channel point redemption. I think I'm actually gonna recommend that we refund that one because I'm just like very stuck there. Besides playing the 4th Fable, I don't know what else I would suggest. So if we can get a bot to refund that one, because I don't have ideas. It looks cool, looks interesting, but without playtesting, I'm really stuck on that one. Yeah, I wanted to play the Swiftspear here because they had a burn spell. They didn't have a burn spell though. Cool idea though. Robert, take me to Twitch Prime. Yeah, so I think you don't get cute really ever. You just like always counter burn spell with Mutagenic Growth, or almost always. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd like to go Swiftspear, Channeler, Line at the stage this turn. Thank you, no beats. It's way too much mana. Cam, take 3 months. Appreciate you. Red with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you to the real hero mod. Wait, oh, sorry. I saw the banner at the top. I thought that someone had finished the prediction. Steal my channeler. Rude. I think I probably hold the Manamorphose for next turn. The channeler. Lightning bolts. Graveyard the Dark, get a little bit of value. Abundant Harvest for non-land. I don't think I want second Run Afoul. Do want second Manamorphose. Thrasta looking pretty castable next turn with the Lava Dart in the yard. PDE, thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate you. Obviously, I have to draw one though. Well, I wanted to keep that for some selection to dig deeper for Thrasta. I think I'm still gonna cycle the Manamorphoses this turn. What was the 15 land I added? We had our 15 land when we had a 15th land was a copy of Copperline Gorge, but I think I'm kind of liking 14. Although I might want to cut second mountain for first Copperline Gorge. All right, so we're gonna play Mage, then cast Dart. So they do go fetch shock, burn this, at least has a -1 counter. Am I gonna Run Afoul? I could also flashback the Dart to kill this. I think I just hope that they brick. They do brick. So I'm attacking for 5. Lava Dart would be 9 damage down to 4. I'm gonna hold the darts for now. They have an Unholy Heat on top. They don't have Delirium, so we can save either creature from an Unholy Heat with the Lava Dart flashback. Harvest is interesting. And his Heat, 2 mystery cards. If you type !deck, you can usually see the Stream Decker, but Stream Decker is also like just down all the time. Okay, stop. Archmage is charming, please. Okay, so now they get to kill my Swiftspear. Damn it. Dang it. So I can Thrasta if I draw one. Thrasta? Okay, I'm gonna make green. I believe. Didn't believe hard enough. I guess I can actually still Thrust it because of all these lava darts if I draw one. Me Woe? I think I'm saying your name correctly, but thank you for the Twitch Prime. Oh, I guess I could have cracked main phase to draw Lava Dart in case they have Ragavan. They're top decking Expressive Iteration, which is always bad. I have 4 points of Lava Dart damage also, though, so a Lightning Bolt is lethal, recommend or possible. So many close game 3s with the stack. It's like every single match, which is interesting to watch at least. Okay, the XL Ledger Shredder. I have my Run Afoul still. They have 1 card in their hands. Attacking me for 2. If I draw Thrasta, I can't Run Afoul. Or, I guess if I draw land Thrasta, I can. I have my opponent dead if they have nothing. I think I only lose... No, don't spear first. You let them connive. Don't play Gwei for this deck. It's way too on the mana curve. You could play it over Thrasta, but then it's just a different deck. And it would be worse, I think. So, do I go for it? I only lose to Unholy Heat. Oh, no, the Lightning Bolt shrinks the Swiftspear by 3, though. Lightning Bolt shrinks Swiftspear by 3. I think I just flashback this one Lava Dart here. Right now. And then I can put... This puts my opponent to 2, and I have 2 darts in the yard to flashback. Seems like they don't have it. If they crack the islet, they die, though. Okay. 4-1. 4-1. Every match is just so freaking close to this deck, though. So hard to evaluate. Let's run it back. I'm having a lot of fun with the deck too. This has been like this has been okay, maybe the most fun since the Lubimancer deck. I guess I'm just a Prowess player now. Used to be like only control on the channel all the time, and now I'm just like all Prowess all the time. It's so interesting though. There's just so many different versions you can play. Okay, new Fancy Growth Chamber, Profane Tutor, Underworld Breach. I'm gonna keep in the second mounted for now. No. Sorry, no. Let's test. Let's try the first. Let's play the one Copperline Gorge over the mountain. Not like a huge change. Definitely not going back up to.